I had to prove that I worked hard to be here, that I deserved to be drafted in the first round, and that I was talented enough to be on the court with all of them. Then it happened. A fast break by the opposing team left me isolated, trying to defend the paint. In a flash, the ball was passed to Rico. He came charging down the lane, his eyes locked onto the basket like a heat-seeking missile. Everything slowed down for a second. It was more than just deciding whether to go for the block or not. It felt like my whole NBA future was on the line. Was I going to step up or shrink back? The ball wasn't just coming at me. It felt like a whole challenge was barreling my way. Jumping up to meet it, I wasn't just trying to stop Rico. I was planting my flag, showing I wasn't just another rookie to overlook. It was my big I'm here moment. I leaped into the air. My arm extended to block the shot, but it was too late. With a burst of athleticism that defied gravity, Rico elevated above me, his colossal hand palming the basketball. Time seemed to slow down as he threw down a monstrous dunk that rattled the rim. The crowd erupted in awe. As I lay sprawled on the court, Rico stood over me, his chest heaving with exertion. He looked down. A cocky smile formed on his face, and he said, "I told you I would see you in a little bit. Welcome to the NBA, rookie." Though I was on the receiving end of that thunderous dunk, I couldn't help but smile back. It was a moment of initiation, a rite of passage. In those words, "Welcome to the NBA," I felt a sense of belonging, a reminder that I had made it to the big league. From that moment on, I knew I was a part of something greater than myself, and the journey had only just begun. The tension in the arena was palpable, filling every corner with an intense energy. Our team had played the regular season with grit and determination. We fought past 3 tough teams in the playoffs to win the Eastern Conference Championship. On top of our team's success during the regular season, I was honored to be named Rookie of the Year. Now it was the last game of the NBA Finals. Against all odds, we had pushed the series to a decisive Game 7. Most sports analysts didn't think we'd make it this far, but we weren't ready to surrender. We never thought about giving up. The scoreboard reflected the intensity of the contest. Neither team had managed to pull ahead significantly with just a few minutes left to play. This moment was the culmination of our season's hard-fought battles, a true sign of our spirit and teamwork that propelled us further than anyone imagined. As I stood there on the court, my chest heaving with every breath, I could feel the weight of the moment. In a game filled with dramatic twists and turns, everything now seemed to hinge on the next few plays. My teammates looked at me, their eyes filled with a mix of determination and trust. The ball was in our possession, and as we passed it around the perimeter, the clock ticked away. The opposing defense was relentless, contesting every shot and closing down every driving lane. We needed something extraordinary, something unexpected. And that's when I made my move. I received a pass just beyond the three-point line. My defender was only a step away, but that was all I needed. I squared up, the leather ball gripped firmly in my hands. In that moment, the deafening roars of the crowd, the pounding of my heart, the sweat trickling down my temple, all of it faded into the background. With a quick jab step, I created just enough space, and then I launched the three-pointer. The ball arced gracefully into the air, tracing a perfect arc before descending toward the hoop. Time seemed to stand still as it hovered in midair. The crowd's collective breath held, and then, with a swish, the ball passed through the net. The arena erupted into a deafening mixture of cheers and applause. My teammates went crazy, showering me with praise and hugs, proving that we had each other's backs. Turning to the scoreboard, I saw that we were now in the lead. The final seconds were agonizing as we focused all our efforts on defense, determined to hold our ground. The buzzer finally sounded, and the scoreboard confirmed our improbable victory.